let's see. I mean, we faded decent. And right now, basically everything's looking bearish, everything's fading. You feel me? I mean, starting to see some remnants of a bounce try to come in the market. As you can see from here, the S&P 500, the SPX, again, getting down to these levels and trying to bounce. So it's seeming like this 39.57, and I do remember that level from yesterday or a couple of days ago. 39.57 or 39.55 or whatever, something close to that. Again, we're back down here again. Let's see if we can bounce. And as you see, look, I mean, as you see this thing start to bounce, you can see Meta. Look, start to bounce. And then if you come over here, you can see Nvidia start to bounce. Amazon start to bounce. And then over here, Apple start to bounce. The SPY start to bounce. The Qs start to bounce. Really, all your large caps and mega caps are definitely going to be, the stock action is going to be predicated on what that S&P 500 index does, basically. Which we chopped around on the Qs, the SPY, and Apple. Now, let's see if we can at least base and stop hemorrhaging and maybe try to put in some sort of bullish pattern. Look at this SPY, chopping around, but putting in a higher low. Now the Qs also consolidating, basing down here, putting in a higher low. Apple basically doing more of the same, kind of basing, consolidating, put in higher low, higher low, higher low. So I'd say the bottom of the range on the Apple, 143.10. And now we're seeing some bouncing coming in the market, and I mean, it's not a surprise. I mean, just look at the SPX. Bullishness, going front side. Came back down to this level and bounced decent, put in a higher low, and this candle has broken past the 9 VWAP and is going front side. I mean, you can see Meta kind of doing the same thing. I mean, and this is what I mean by more range on Meta. I mean, it's basically the same pattern, but Meta's giving you more range to trade off of. Nvidia, looking pretty bullish. I mean, not looking bullish, but starting to try to look bullish. As in, we sold off, found a bottom, maybe a bottom of a range, intraday or in a short-term sense. Base down here for what, 20 minutes? Nice bullish candle. Probably coinciding with this bullish candle or this one. Chop, then going sideways, and then again trying to go front side. Amazon's just been looking weak, but have we finally maybe put in a bottom? I don't know. But I can tell you one thing, if Amazon doesn't hold its 93.12s, it's not looking good for it. Back to Meta and the S&P 500, the SPX. This is crucial. It was looking pretty bullish for a second. Obviously encountered some weakness. Let's go back over here, see what we got. So, I mean, we were seeing a little bit of bouncing, but obviously that S&P 500 index is looking like they're selling into it. See this long wick rejecting our previous close? That is the problem right now. That's why we're not seeing any movement basically in anything, and everything's looking weak. The first key to seeing some upside action is seeing that thing get over previous close and hold, and Amazon is still cracking to the downside. What a nice fader. If anyone just faded that thing off the open. I mean, Apple's fighting. This is crucial. 143.10. Most definitely just 143, bro. We want to see Apple hold that nice round number of 143. The Qs, I mean, fighting for this 281.80s. I mean, I've seen that level before. I remember it. It's significant. Look at Apple trying to bounce. Okay? Let's go back over here and look at this thing. I mean, trying to see some bullishness. Just switch me to the 15-minute. I mean, trying to put in some higher lows. but just ultimately looking pretty weak. Back down here, you feel me? Bounce, put in a higher low. This is crucial. Are we able to consolidate and at least hold this higher low right here, something like that? What level is that? 39.61. Crucial. And I mean, it's looking like it wants to right now. Let's go over here, look at Nvidia. Look, Nvidia going front side. Looks like Amazon may have found a bottom temporarily. Crucial right here. Does Nvidia go front side? That's going to be crucial. And then look at this thing now. Looking pretty bullish. This is what you want to see if you're long. And then let's get back over here. Let's get back over here. I mean, you could see it. Just look at the SBX. The SPY has already crossed VWAP and has went front side. So green on the day, past the red to green. What you would want to see if you were bullish or long bias is the Qs also do that. And I mean, Apple is crossing over VWAP on the 9 and all that right now, but the Qs, and then look, the SPX has went front side. Can it maintain? Can it maintain the front side status? Look at Nvidia. I mentioned it on the morning show, bro. Nvidia and Amazon. But look at Nvidia going front side. Oh, they're dumping on it. They're dumping on it, but it's looking pretty strong here. I mean, after we put in the bottom of the range. So right here where you're seeing all this consolidation, that's probably where you would be looking to go long. You feel me? And your price target would be VWAP and the and previous close and the 120. And then if we can get over the 120, I mean the top of the range somewhere. And as we come back over here, the SPX is still trying to maintain above previous close, looking pretty strong here. And again, everything is going to be predicated on that. And look, put a little level here to show us the chop that we need to break above to really see something different. And going back over here to Nvidia, look, front side. Amazon finally trying to put in some bounce. Let's go over to the main screen over here. All right, I mean, right now, the market's looking like it wants to be bullish. You got Tesla above previous close, above the 9, above VWAP in the short term. The next major barrier for Tesla is going to be this 120 right here, 184.50s. But now we even have the Qs fighting for front side. Fighting. The SPY's already front side. Apple, nice bullish pattern. Higher low, higher low, higher low. Ripping up past VWAP, the 9, and the short term. All right.